with a developing story here. It's getting a lot of talk. A dirty play in a high school football playoff game may lead to a rule change for all high school sports. You see, the play happened in a state semifinal game between Cleveland and Mayfield. Mayfield's Dominic Carrasco blocks Cleveland's Sterling Napier with one hand and clocks him with the other. Now, there was no flag, and Napier left the game with a concussion. Cleveland sent the video to the New Mexico Athletics Association, but
any call or non-call by an official during a game cannot be looked at using video and changed or overturned based on that video evidence.
Now, Carrasco was not suspended for the state title game. Now the NMAA says it is looking at changing that rule so that dirty plays caught after the fact can be punished. That rule could be in place as early as next year and could apply to all sports. We'll keep you posted. The Santa Fe County Sheriff's Department is hoping a reward of up to $1,500 could help catch a pair of school vandals. Take a look here. Two suspects are seen smashing some windows at Pojoaque Valley High School. School officials found their trail of destruction on Sunday morning, and it wasn't just a matter of broken glass either.
The total time to make $20,000 worth of damage was probably no more than 2 to 3 minutes.
It's the second time the school has been hit in one semester. Deputies say they're hoping to catch the vandals because one or both of them actually cut themselves at the scene, leaving a trail of blood behind. They say the two may be responsible for a vandalism spree at the school back in September. Also in Santa Fe, all public schools have a shot at getting a $10 million federal grant. According to the Albuquerque Journal, the district is among 31 finalists selected from 200 applicants across the country. APS is no longer in the running for the grant amount that it applied for after failing to meet the final cut. The Cleveland high school teacher who admitted to making a racist remark to a black student dressed as Santa recently is now on paid leave. Michael Roger's son, Christopher, who is black and autistic, dressed as Santa last week. His teacher apparently told him that Santa was white. Well, the child's father says the remark traumatized his son. A spokesperson with Rio Rancho Public Schools says the teacher has since apologized to the family. School officials say the teacher, who they are not naming, is on leave until the district decides what it will do next. The boy's father, however, wants the teacher fired. Well, don't blame the breed. That is what the boyfriend of the New Mexico woman recently killed in a pit bull attack has to say. Nicholas Hare says he and his girlfriend of 15 years, Michelle Nelson, lived to love and help animals. The Valencia County Sheriff's Department says one of Nelson's pit bulls mauled her to death Friday night outside of her Morales home.
This was something that just came completely out of left field, and it was her time. As horrible and tragic as it was,
Well, the dog was shot and killed by the victim's son. Deputies say 4 other pit bulls on the property were surrendered and have since been euthanized because they say they were aggressive. The owners of a horse slaughterhouse in Roswell say they could be opening up the first of the year if there are no more obstacles. On Friday, an appeals court lifted an injunction that blocked horse slaughterhouses pending a final decision by the court. Now that means that all the Valley Meat Company needs to operate is a waste discharge permit from the state. The attorney for the horse slaughterhouse says they are already working with the state to get a temporary permit while the final one is being considered. Animal rights groups vow to keep fighting the plant's opening. But at this point, again, the final decision sits with the federal court. Sentencing could take place today for the man who admitted to murdering his pregnant girlfriend and her father. Last month, 27-year-old Mariano Leiva Jr. pleaded guilty to 2 counts of second-degree murder for the shooting and killing of 17-year-old Sarah Lovato and her 50-year-old father. Sarah, as you can see here, was 8 months pregnant at the time. Leiva could spend up to nearly 32 years in prison. Actor Wes Studi will be on probation for 1 year after pleading no contest to DWI. Studi was arrested in July. Remember this dash cam video that we showed you that captured him cursing at officers who just arrested him? Well, according to the Albuquerque Journal, Studi was given a 90-day suspended sentence and a year of supervised probation. He will also have to serve the penalties that come with the first offense of a DWI. Studi, by the way, appeared in such movies as you can see here, such as like The Last Mohicans, Dancing with Wolves, and Avatar.